How to become a law student who is updated or knows everything. What to do to increase your legal knowledge as a law student. Now, many of you have texted me every now and then, and you guys have shared your problem. That our problem is that students around us are well read, they are well aware about what is happening, they have good knowledge of law. While we do not know that much, they are ahead of the class or they know a lot, right? And if it is not just one student who is like this, but there are more than one, and there are group discussions happening even on the WhatsApp group of the class. There are certain discussions happening. I cannot be a part of those discussions because I'm not aware about what is happening in the legal world, in the current, and even what happened in the class when it comes to the legal knowledge, right? So I feel underconfident. What should I do to become like that? I've tried my best to study more and more, but I'm not able to become like them, and it is very depressing. So I thought I'll do a video telling you everything, that how you can be a student who's well aware, who's well read, because I was one of those students who was very much aware, who was a such student who was part of the discussions. So I can very easily tell you what you need to do. And also, after the introduction, I welcome you all to Loggery. I hope you have subscribed to the channel and hit that bell notification on so that you do not miss any of our videos. And I hope you're following us on Instagram. The handle is at @IamLoggery. We do pretty amazing stuff out there. So do not forget to follow us on Instagram. And let's get into this video. Now, the students that we are talking about, the students that we want, the student that we want to become, such type of students are well read and well informed. They are well read and well informed. So I'm going to talk about the traits that they have, the things that they do. I'm going to tell you in a while. Pick up one trait and then explain you, right? So let's see. Number one is their subjective knowledge. They know about the subject. They know about the basics of the subject of every semester already, right? When the professor asks any question that, okay, anyone knows the meaning of this, they are the one who raise their hand and they explain the meaning, right? Next is current affairs knowledge. They're well aware about what is happening in the legal world. They're well aware about what is happening in the legal world. कोई landmark judgment है, they'll know about it. They can explain about it. They know about the new laws. They know about the amendments that have taken in the legal world, right? So they are well aware about the legal world particularly. Next is extracurricular activities. They are seen in every extracurricular activity, be it moot courts, debates, MUNs, research paper, internships, right? And sometimes they are the ones who are picked by the professors, and while a professor is writing a book, they'll say, okay, fine, can you help me with the notes? Can you help me with the footnoting? Can you help me with that and this? And you're like, why not me? I'll tell you why not you and how can you be. Next is skills. They have really good communication skills. They're confident. They have writing skills, or we can also call them drafting skills, right? So they have all this. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you how you have to achieve everything. Now, they take part in the class discussions. They're attentive. They make class notes. They make good class presentations also. I'm going to pick up each of these traits and I'm going to explain you that how to achieve all of this, right? Subjective knowledge. Now, what do we mean by subjective knowledge? Subjective knowledge is that whenever a topic is being taught in the class and the professor says, okay, anyone knows the meaning of this? The person raised the hand, explains everything, and is part of the discussion. That is subjective knowledge, like a good understanding of the subject, a good understanding of the semester subjects, right? That is what we are looking forward to. Now, why you should be part of this class discussion? Why? Why isn't it fine to not be a part of this discussion? Because this discussion in class gives you confidence. It gives you confidence and kills your fear of public speaking. Now, बहुत सारे बच्चों की यही एक प्रॉब्लम है कि जब भी एक से ज़्यादा लोग आ जाते हैं, उनसे अलावा कोई लोग हैं वहाँ पर, they are not able to speak. They are not able to speak. Now, when you do this in your class, you speak and speak and speak, sometimes wrong, sometimes right, you become more confident. So the fear of speaking in public is killed, and you have to kill this fear. You have to kill this fear of public speaking because you are lawyers. you may take up any field, you might take up any field, you have to speak. Such is your job, right? So you have to kill the fear of public speaking, and one such thing is to be a part of the class discussions. How can you get this knowledge, this subjective knowledge? Number one thing is to read the important parts of the subject topics before the class. Now normally whenever the class ends, the professors do tell you, okay, we'll continue the topic in the next class, or we are done with this topic, we'll start with another one in the next class, like things like this. No. So if you're attentive in class, you'll know the topic which is going on, or the topic which would be taught. राइट, वी नो अबाउट दैट, हमें पता होता है ये, तो इसके लिए हमें अटेंटिव रहना पड़ेगा क्लास में. नेक्स्ट इज हैविंग गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द बेसिक लॉज. हैविंग अ गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द बेसिक लॉज. नाउ सर्टेन लॉज, the basic laws like that of Indian Constitution, Indian Contract Act, Limitation Act, IPC, CRPC, CPC, consumer laws. I mean, these are the basic laws. If you know about them, and if you are well aware about them, if you have a good understanding of these basic laws, then also it helps you in answering a lot of questions, because these laws are there everywhere, right? They are applicable. Ab can you do that? Number one is by the bare acts of the subjects that are there in the semester. Before the semester begins, I assume that you have the bare act of the subjects which you're going to study in that semester. Right? We always have the syllabus. We know कि हम क्या पढ़ेंगे. We can buy the bare acts, and I always tell you that it is good to carry the bare act to the class. If you carry the bare act to the class, that's another impression that you're going to have on the professor. Carrying the bare act to the class, from the bare act only, either before the semester begins, or if you do not have time before the semester begins, you can, along with the semester, while the semester is running, on the weekends or even just an hour before the class, you can pick up your bare act and study about the topic. Right? Go through the important topics of each subject, or the subjects that you want to stand out in before the class. Run through the topic quickly. Now, if you are picking up before semester, you say, okay, fine, I am free before this semester. Let me cover this subject so that I'm active in class. Right? What you do is, again, that very thing that I've told you earlier also in Law Student Study Tips, that pick up previous year question papers of your college or institute and check out which are the important topics. Now you have important topics in your hand. Mark those important topics and also skim through the bare act quickly, so that you get to know, okay, fine, I need to read this to have a basic understanding of the bare act, and these are the important topics. So cover all the important topics before the semester begins. And if you are going, along with the professor before the class, or 1 hour before the class, you're picking up the bare act, then you know that which topic is going. So yeah, you can study that topic in particular. So I hope it is clear that you have to buy the bare act. The bare act should be your own. Please don't issue a bare act, because bare act is an investment. I always tell you, the markings that you do in your bare acts, the explanations that you write in your bare act is always going to be helpful. Right, next is aim for covering one basic law within 1 to 2 months. Now, coming on to the second point that we had talked about, that it is important to know about the basic laws. It is important to know about the very basic laws. If you know about the basic laws, you can read any law and you can relate both of them. Right? These are basic laws. Civil law का basic law CPC है. ठीक है? Criminal का IPC, CRPC है. If you know about that, you can relate. Right? And why I have included consumer laws? Because consumer laws are easy. Always begin your your reading of bare act journey with consumer laws, with contract act, because they're easy. You won't run away, right? Eventually you can go on and go forth. Now, how to read a bare act? I've done a video on that how you can read a bare act as a law student. I've done a particular video, right, as a beginner. So what you have to do is, you do not have to pick up all the bare acts together and start studying. No, pick up one and very nicely study that bare act as I have taught you in a video. I'll leave the link to it in the description box below. Now, what should be your aim? Your aim should be to cover one basic law within a period of 1 to 2 months, right? Dhire, you have to cover it. Not 1 day, not 2 days, not 3 days. Take 1 to 2 months to cover that bare act. Whenever you have free time, you can always pick up the bare act and read. right? Now, Bare Act, buying the Bare Act is important. It should be yours. Book you can issue from the library. You can download a PDF or you can buy. Download a PDF or you can buy, right? It depends on you. I'll say if you are reading Indian Constitution, you should have your own book. IPC, you should have your own book. CRPC, CPC, these are basic laws. You should have your own book for these laws. For others, you might borrow or you can, download a online version, right? Whatever suits, right? So that is what you need to do. With the help of Bare Act and with the help of a book, you can cover the subject, right? Now, it is very important to read Bare Acts early on because this is what is the source of law, right? Legislature is the one who writes the law and it is in its form, in its original form in the Bare Act. No one has given his or her opinion in the Bare Act, right? If we pick up a book, there is somewhat, even the explanation is somewhat what the author understood from the Bare Act is the author is telling you, right? But in the Bare Act, it is as it is, right? And in the law school, the main motive, the main aim should be reading of Bare Acts. Though I know professors do not, or even the institutes do not force you to read the Bare Acts. The question paper is not set up in a way that we are forced to read Bare Acts. No, if we read a book, that's fine. If we don't read a book, we read notes, that's fine. So that's not a good thing. If you want to be a great lawyer, if you want to be a successful lawyer in any field, then you need to read Bare Acts from the time you can. Even if you are in your third year, second year, fourth year, fifth year, whichever year or semester, if you're seeing this video, please make sure that you start reading Bare Act. One of the mistakes that students commit is that we wait for the subject to be part of the syllabus and then we are going to study. Now, one of the mistakes that students commit is that they wait for long, that oh, CPC and CRPC and IPC are going to be part of our syllabus in our fifth semester. Why should I study it now? No, I won't study it now, I'll study it then. This is a mistake that you are committing, and that is why you are not ahead of others. They have studied the subject on their own. Now I'm going to give you a very weird example, not a weird but a real example. When the subject professor is not good with the subject, do we study the subject ourselves? Why do we study the subject ourselves? Because we know we have to appear in the exam, we have to pass the exam. And we study it by ourselves, don't we? We do that, right? It is very common. Think of your school time, think of your college time. You remember so many subjects that you have studied by yourself because the teacher or the professor was not good. So what? We can do it ourselves. The next mistake that students commit is reading from notes of coaching institute or studying from a Dukki. Another very big mistake that students commit is reading from notes of coaching institute or studying from a Dukki. Now Dukki, everyone knows, is a short, very small book, not short, a short statured book which consists of the short micro notes or notes of chapters. Students read that and they clear the exam, but they are not able to clear the concept. Now here you need to understand one thing. Even your coaching institute notes, they are short notes. Someone has created, the person who has made those notes is well aware of the concept because the person has read the book, has understood the concept, then the person was able to create the notes, right? But you're eating the fruits. You have not done anything. You have not sown the seed, you have not watered the seed, you have not taken care of the plant. You're just having the fruits, which is not going to be beneficial here, right? So understand one thing, that you need to, if you want to be a successful law student or even a successful lawyer, here also you have to understand things. You don't need to be that person from Three Idiots who remembered the entire definition but was not able to explain. Current affairs knowledge. Now, we talked about that you need to have a good understanding of your semester subjects. You need to have a good understanding of your semester subjects, plus about the basic laws, right? Plus the current affairs. Now in your current affairs, as I've told you earlier also, you need to know about the new laws that are coming, right, that have come. You need to know about the amendments that have taken place. You need to be aware about the landmark judgments, right? Legal world, you need to be aware about that, because when you sit with anyone who is related to law, she is going to talk about the current affairs, right? So how you can be well aware about the current affairs, how you can gain this knowledge. The best way is to read newspaper every day. I know you're done with reading newspaper because when you were preparing for your entrance exams, everyone was telling you read newspaper, but here, number one, you don't have to make any notes, right? Number two, it is different from the entrance test because you just have to skim through the newspaper. Wherever you see any important legal news, you read it and you're done, right? There's no burden on your head that what if you miss any news. So you can just skim through it and you can read the news. And if you find any news that you are curious about, you can do a basic research. You can conduct a basic research. We all have our mobile phones, right? And you can conduct a basic research about that, right? Now the next thing is that reading the actual judgments. Now from here you get to know that okay, there's this landmark judgment or there's this new judgment, not even landmark, there's this new judgment, right? There is this new judgment, we all get to know. Even like yeah, there are a lot of legal websites and everything, but newspaper is the source. If anything is important, it is going to be there in the newspaper, right? So you don't have to do anything, you have to just pick up the newspaper, go through it, preferably the Hindu, the Indian Express, the Times of India would also work, the Tribune is also really good, right? So any of these four newspaper, one you can pick up, go through it. And the best way, because you are updated, you know you are not missing out on anything, right? So reading the actual judgments, now it is very important. Okay, fine, this is the judgment that has this has happened. Now you Google it, right? You write down, okay, write down the header in your own words, and you will find the PDF online very easily. I know the names of the judgments most of the time is not mentioned in the newspaper, but eventually you can reach the source very easily thanks to Google. Right now, it is very important that you read the actual judgments. You read the actual judgment. For example, it is a judgment of the Supreme Court, right? It is important that you read the actual judgment. For example, there is a new law which has come into being, or there is an amendment. It is important that you download that amendment, which is again very, very easily available online, and you read it. Why I'm telling you to go to the root source and read? Why I'm telling you to go to the root source and read? Because you as a law student should have your own opinion, should know what is the law in its actual form. You know, you are a law student, you should have your own opinion. It is very important that you have your own, you formulate your own opinion, right? And to formulate your own opinion, you need to read the root source, because root source is as it is एक्चुअल में क्या हुआ था. हम जब कुछ होता है, कोई क्राइम सीन होता है, तो पुलिस क्राइम सीन पे जाती है, ठीक है ना? वो हियर से पे नहीं बिलीव करती. दे गो टू द सीन, दे मेक देयर ओन नोट्स, दे आस्क पीपल एंड एवरीथिंग. Why don't they believe in hearsay? Because we all know human nature, there's going to be something which is going to be added. Similarly, when we read the newspaper, whoever is writing the news is a human being, and every human being has his or her own opinion, and they have a right to have their own opinion, right? And that you will feel a little more when you start doing this, that okay, fine, this is the judgment that have come, I'll just take it out on my phone itself, Google about it, I have the PDF, I read the important parts and everything. You will realize that yes, the any newspaper, be it any newspaper, they have their own opinions to it, right? But as a law student, your opinion should be yours. You cannot copy opinions. You can, to have your own opinion, you need to know what is actually there. असली में क्या है? एंड वो असली कहाँ से पता चलेगा? वो जो ओरिजिनल डॉक्यूमेंट है, वो जो एक्चुअल डॉक्यूमेंट है, जब हम वो पढ़ेंगे देन हमारी अपनी ओपिनियन फॉर्मुलेट हो पाएगी. You as a law student need to have your own opinion with your own reasoning. Unknowingly you were copying opinions, it's fine, but from now on, for example, farmers bill has come, right? It's been a while now. There was this intern who was sitting next to me and saying, बहुत ही बुरा किया, it is not good, this would happen, that would happen. And I knew from where he has copied the opinion because I had also read the same source in the morning, right? So he was saying the same thing, same words, and I was saying, okay, fine, I've read the newspaper, don't reread it. And another day also, he started, from the editorials of the Hindu, he would pick up 3 to 4 points and he would start telling me to show that he's aware, right? But one fine day, I told him that, okay, tell me in your own words, what is the law all about, right? And explain it to me. Have you read the law? He said, no, I've not read the law. I have just read it in the newspaper. I made him to sit down and read the law. I said, it is not about favoring or not favoring. It is not about you saying that this is not correct, this is wrong. But you should know why. Why are you saying? So you stop copying opinions. Instead, have your own. And why you need to have your own as a law student? Because one day you have to formulate your own arguments backed by reasons. You need to have a thought process of your own. You need to have a thought process of your own, and you will have your thought process of your own when you read the root source, and then you say, okay, fine, this is why, this is why I have this opinion, right? And this is going to help your mind grow. This is going to help you grow in the legal world, because now you have a thought process wherein you can say, okay, fine, this is the law, this is the reason, I have a reasoning to it which is my own. And even if you agree with someone else, then you have a reason that you agree with the person because of this. And if you do so, you can even convert your opinions into blog posts. You can even convert your opinions into blog posts and post them on LinkedIn, right? A lot of you ask me how to be active on LinkedIn. This can be a way. You can be active on LinkedIn. Next is extracurricular activities, class discussions. How to be part of extracurricular activities and class discussions. Now this is a circle. Let me draw it for you. Knowledge or awareness, I would say, information. You have the right info, you have knowledge. This gives you confidence. Whenever you are aware and you know that it is correct, it is in depth, right? This gives you what? Confidence. You're more confident, right? And this confidence further helps you in doing internships, right? When you go for an internship, you know the basic laws, right? You know what is going on in current, right? You can relate. For example, there was this case. I'll give you another example. What happened? There was this new intern who was there. I asked her, what do you want to learn? She said, I want to learn drafting. I was really happy because she said the word drafting. Normally people come and say that कुछ भी सिखा दो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. I just want the certificate. So I was really impressed by the way she told me. So I had this file with me. I said, okay, take this file and tell me what I should do with the case. If you were a lawyer, what would you have done? I gave her the entire authority. She came to me after a day or so and told me that, okay, this is what you can done. It was a very good research, though she missed out on 2 to 3 points, but I give her the brownie points because obviously she's not that experienced. So, but it was awesome the way she worked on the case. I asked her how did she know so much. She said, I usually read newspaper and I am well aware about what is going on. And in the newspaper, once I read about this case that this had happened, though I did not have anything like the citation of the case, but I knew that there's this law which goes around, so I searched around it. Now, it was her current affairs knowledge that helped her in solving a case while she was in doing her internship, right? Now, obviously, I knew that she can do, so I gave her more and more cases. Eventually, after 35 days, she said, I don't feel like leaving the office, but my classes have begun. And she came back as an intern twice, right? Now, what had helped her in gaining the confidence, the right confidence? Knowledge. Now, when she's doing the internship, what she gained from here? Practical knowledge. What? Practical knowledge. है ना, ये भी confidence में add करेगा, and this would give her confidence to do more things, maybe participate in a moot court, maybe to take part in class discussions and stand out, things like this. So your little achievements, that is what I have written here also. Always remember your little achievements give you the confidence to achieve more and big. Always. At least in my case, it is there. I always give myself confidence while I'm standing in the court that, oh, I could fight that case, so I can do this also. I could argue before the single bench, so I can argue before the DB also. When I had just started out, that was the confidence I gave myself. Oh, I could stand before those judges and argue in the moot. I can argue here also. So that kind of confidence sort of gives you to achieve more. ठीक है ना, वो कॉन्फिडेंस चाहिए होता है, ठीक है, सबके दिल में वो धक 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 हो रही होती है जब कुछ फर्स्ट टाइम करते हैं, बट इवेंचुअली आप कॉन्फिडेंस देते हो, हौसला देते हो अपने आप को कि फाइन, इट्स ओके, आई विल डू इट, आई डिड दैट, आई कैन डू दिस ऑल्सो, राइट? इफ यू ऑल्सो डू दिस, देन प्लीज कॉमेंट डाउन बिलो एंड टेल मी, then I know I'm not the only one. Okay, let's see this equation. Well read plus right knowledge or information is equal to self-confidence. You know, a well read person is always confident, talks less but talks right, and that is what is the confidence. So all of this is related. Being, participating in extracurricular activities, class discussions, you're able to, and even for that matter, giving good class presentations or being good when it comes to class moods also, because right, so it is all a circle, and so you need to begin, right? And from where you can begin? By reading newspaper every day, and by making sure that you are reading nicely, understanding your semester subjects nicely, plus covering the basic subjects quickly. Skills. I know most of you want to speak good English, you want to be able to write in a good or great manner. Now, I have done a video wherein I've talked about how to acquire law skills as a law student. I've discussed about which are the most important skills that you need as a law student, how to acquire them, everything, right? And then I've done a video how to read Bare Acts as a law student or beginner easily, which is going to help you really, really much. So please watch this video. I'll leave the link to it in the description box. For extracurricular, I've done videos like that of how to get internships. I have a complete playlist wherein I've talked about internships. You can watch that playlist also. Make notes, that is going to help. Now talking about the skills again, I've done a detailed video which has more than 1 lakh plus views. So it shows that how helpful it is, that how to speak good English. And you need to work on yourself for that. And again, on drafting also I've done a video. So you all want to speak, you all want to write, and a lot of you want to research also. I've done a video on researching also. You can watch that also. I'll leave the link to it in the description box below. And most importantly, please subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss any of the videos, and so that you come back again and again and watch these videos. They are all of great help and they're going to add a lot of value to your life. We need to work on ourselves. You know, one of the things that I have realized is that you guys, or most of us, what are we doing? We are running away from hard work. कोई हमें सिखा दे, running away from hard work. You know, there was a point wherein you could say that we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. But Loggery for free is telling you that what you need to do. You have the information that what you need to do, but you're running away from hard work. कोई हमें सिखा दे. Our institute, people come to me and say, oh, our institute is not working on us, what should we do? I tell them that if you work on yourself, if you are not working on yourself, if you cannot work on yourself, there's just one you, and you are not ready to work on yourself, to improve yourself. Why? Why? A very big question. Why aren't you ready to put in an effort to improve yourself? To improve yourself. If you have any problem, you can ask me. Comment down below and tell me what is the problem. I'm going to solve it for sure. How to do all of this? Instead, I want to change it. Can you do all of this? Can you? This should be the question. Can you? Well, for this, you need to answer some questions that I have for you. Are you enthusiastic about law? Are you enthusiastic, passionate, curious about law? Are you curious when it comes to law? Answer in your mind. Pause the video and answer. Write it down in the comment section. Yes, I'm enthusiastic. Yes, I'm curious. Let's talk about the student that we were talking about, the one who is aware, well read. They don't think that it is difficult. Number one is, let me mark it for you. Number one is, they don't think that it is difficult, right? Most of us think that law is very difficult, very difficult. If it would have been easier, if that Bare Act is going to get easier, everyone is going to read law. No one is going to come to the lawyers. Why are they paying us? They're paying us because we're able to understand things they are not able to understand. That's the beauty of law. So if it is difficult, it is good. You should take it in that way. And it is not that difficult that you are not able to interpret it, that you are not able to read it. It's just that you are not habitual. So cross this out of your mind that it is difficult. Law is easy. Law is easy. Okay? Never talk negative about law. Never talk negative about law or its fields. They basically love law. They're so curious, they're so enthusiastic about law that they want to know more and more about it. You'll never find these students or these lawyers talking negative about it. They'll just talk about the positive aspect. And that is what I believe also, that the more positive person you are, the more positive things happen to you. The more negative you are, the more negative things happen to you, and the more negative you talk that. So change your perspective from negative to positive. Can you create this enthusiasm within you? Can you create this enthusiasm within you? Yes, you can. If you're enthusiastic about law, very good. Now, there are two kinds of, people here or students here. One is who are enthusiastic about law, but they are not aware. Your answer can be, I am enthusiastic. I am enthusiastic about law, but I do not know what to do. मुझे नहीं पता. मुझे रास्ता नहीं पता. I want to walk this path, but I don't know where the path is. I'm telling you that path. I'm telling you that path. And if you have any queries, you can leave a comment down below. Or you can also message me on Instagram and there by the name at @amloggery. Right? So, एक तो वो है. और दूसरा है, you accept that I do not have enthusiasm about law. I do not have that enthusiasm within me. Can I create that enthusiasm? Yes. If you dive deep into a subject, if you dive deep into a subject, you're going to create that enthusiasm and curiosity. In the beginning, you have to force yourself. In the beginning, you have to force yourself to read that lengthy, bulky judgment. Ultimately, you'll be interested. You'll be interested. So I want to tell you or talk to you about one thing. Now, जब हम enthusiasm, passion की बात कर रहे हैं, तो there are types of law students. There are types of law students. Number one is they are there by choice. They are there by choice. तो इन लोगों में मैं assume करती हूँ कि इन लोगों में enthusiasm है. ठीक है, अगर नहीं है तो it is easier for them because it is their choice. No one forced them. Some are there by fate. By fate मतलब destiny. ठीक है ना? They wanted to do something else, वहाँ admission नहीं मिला, यहाँ पे मिल गया तो कर लिया, or something of that sort, right? Some are there by force. Some are there by force, right? By force, parents said that, okay, this is a field that we know about, be a part of it. We are lawyers, you also be a lawyer. Or I've seen so and so earning money by being a lawyer. It is a good field, go ahead for it. Any XYZ reason, you're there by force. I want to talk to these people, these students. Look, guys, या तो जब you were entering or you were about to enter this college, whichever you are in, you should have, you should have fought then. I'm using the word fought, fight. You should have told your parents, no, I don't want to do this. I want to do this. This is the plan and everything. I know a lot of students who don't want to do a thing, but they say we don't know what we want to do. Now that's also a problem for parents because हमारे parents इतने ज़्यादा modern नहीं हुए हैं कि they'll say, okay, take a break and think. No, because the societal pressure is so much, they cannot make you sit at home, right? If you have to do graduation, you have to do it in any subject, right? So be it societal pressure or anything else. So you should have a plan of yours. You did not have, or they did not listen to you, or you were not forceful enough to convince them. Now whatever has happened has happened. या तो तब लड़कर कुछ कर लेते, अब इसका पार्ट हो तो accept it. It's a major request to accept it. I want to share this quote from Bhagavad Gita. I have taken out the explanation. I couldn't find the Sanskrit, the actual wordings of it. If I am able to, I'll share it with you guys on Instagram. So it says, if you are not doing what you want to do right now, do the thing that you are doing today properly. I'll read it again. If you are not doing what you want to do right now, अगर आप वो चीज़ नहीं कर रहे हो जो आप करना चाहते हो आज, तो जो भी कर रहे हो अभी वो अच्छे से करो. Do it properly. Put in your heart and soul in it. Put your heart and soul into it. ना सब कुछ उसमें डाल दो. Give it your full even if it is not related to your goals. Give it your full even if it is not related to your goals. Because one day everything is going to fall in place. Because one day everything is going to fall in place. And it does. I was sharing a story with you guys that there was this student of mine who wanted to be a guitarist. He used to play really good guitar, and his parents wanted him to be a lawyer, right? But he sat with me one day and he said that, oh, my parents did this to me, I hate them and everything of that sort. I said, you should not hate your parents. You did not have a plan. Did you tell that how you can monetize everything and earn money and earn your living out of it? He said no. I said, why? Did you create a plan? Did you give them examples? I said, did you draw a path for them that, okay, I'm going to do this? He said, no. I said, then it's your mistake also, right? Number one. And number two, parents might take wrong decisions because it's their also first time. They're also not trained to be parents, but their intention is never wrong. They never want their child to suffer. They always want good for their children. So accept it. So he accepted it. He never stopped playing guitar and he studied well and did everything. And one fine day, everything has fallen in place. He's playing really good guitar. He has his albums and everything. Because told him one thing. I shared this quote with him, and that is what I'm doing with you guys today. That whatever you're doing, I felt this in my own life also. Always, whatever you're doing right now, do it with your full. If you want to achieve your goal, even if it is not connected, even if you think it is not connected, because it is connected, whatever you do, you learn, right? Do your deed, do what you are supposed to do today to have a better tomorrow. It says भगवत गीता में लिखा हुआ है कि जो तुम्हारा कर्म है, जो तुम्हारा deed है, जो तुम you are supposed to do it. If you are supposed to study, right? Doing your deed, doing the thing that you are required to do right now, do it, even if they're not, the what you want to do is not related. Because eventually, if you carve out a plan, I'm not saying stop planning for that goal. I'm saying don't give up on your life right now just because you think it is not related, because it is related. So that is why, if you are not here by choice, if you are there by force, or anything else, firstly try to fall in love with it. If you are able to, well and good. But if you have other plans, then also do this properly. Do this properly, right?